In this function, we have exponential function as mentioned in the options here. For the function f, for each increase in the value of x by c, where c is the positive constant, the value of f of x increases by a factor of 27. It means multiplied by 27 from this word factor. Which of the following equivalent forms of the function f displays 1 over c as a coefficient of x? All of these functions are equivalent forms. It means they are equal. But which one displays 1 over c as a coefficient of x? Here the 1 over c like 1 over 2. And 1 over c here is 1 over 6. This is 1 over c is 1 over 4. And here 1 over c means 1 over 3. So when I say increasing something and the function increases by a factor of another number, this means that, for example, if we have a times b to the power of x, how can we know that increase by something? You can say that we replace x first with a 0 and replace x the other one with 1, for example, and you see the difference. For example, if you put a 0 here, so a times b to the power of 0 means a, because b power 0 equals 1. 1 times a is a. And replacing x with 1 gives you a times b to the power of 1 means ab. Look at this and look at this. The difference is 1. This is multiplied by a factor of b right here. So here when we talk about multiplying by a factor of 27, the function is multiplied by a factor of 27, we need to replace x with 0 first and then x with a number. No need to write 1 here for every question. I need to write c. And for example, here c, here in this question, c, in this option, c is equal to 2. In this one, c is equal to 6. c here is equal to 4. c here is equal to 1 over 3. Sorry, c here is equal to 3. c here is equal to 3. So as you can see, the coefficients, because it says 1 over c as a coefficient of x, the coefficients are mentioned beside x. So here we can replace x with 0 and then replace x with the other number and then see the difference between the first one and the second one. In the first one, in the second one, if you multiply the first one by 27, you get the answer. So for example, let's check letter A. Replace x with 0 first, and you get 48 times 3 to the power of half times 0. Half times 0 is equal to 0. 3 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And 48 times 1 is 48. This is the first number. And then when you try this, replacing x with with 2, which is the coefficient of x, 1 over 2, we replace x with 2 as 2 here is the c. So we have 48 times 3 to the power of half times 2. Half times 2 means 1. So 3 to the power of 1 is equal to 3. 3 times 48. 48 multiplied by 3. Look at this and look at this. This is 48 and this is 48 multiplied by 3. It's not multiplied by 27. We are looking for multiplying by 27. That's the idea of this question. So the answer is letter B, and I will show you this later at the last step. But let's check letter C. So we replace x with 0, and then we replace x with 4, because 4 here is representing C. So when replacing x with 0, we get 48 times 9 to the power of 1 over 4 times 0 means 1 over 4 times 0 is 0. So 9 power 0 is equal to 0, is equal to 1, and 1 times 48 is 48. And when replacing x with 4, we get 48 times 9 to the power of 1 over 4 times 4. And this gives us 1. So 9 to the power of 1 is equal to 9. So the answer is 48 multiplied by 9. No need to get the result of this, but I want you to just look at the difference between them. This is the same as this one, but multiplying by 9, in which we are looking to multiply by 27. So letter C is not the correct answer. Let's check letter D. 40, we replace also x with 0, and we replace x here with 3. Because 3 here, 1/3 here is the coefficient of x. Okay, so in letter D, we replace x with 0 and get 48 multiplied by 27 to the power of 1/3 multiplied by 0, and all are raised by half, an exponent half. So 0 times half times 3 is 0. All of this give us 0. And 27 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And 1 times 48 is 48. But when replacing x with 3, you get 48 times 27 power 1/3 times 3. And then all of this is raised again to the power of half. 3 cancels 3, so we have 27 to the power of 1. 27 to the power of 1. And then raised to the power of half, which means 27 to the power of half, and then multiplied by 48. Look at this. It's when you replace x with a 0, we have 48. Placing x with the coefficient c, which is 3, we get 48 times 27 power half raised to the half. It means that square root of 27, which is not the same as we are looking for in the question. But now if we look at, if we check this option, letter B, when you replace x with a 0 and replace x here with 6, because c here is 6. So now we can get 48 times 3 to the power of 3, the power of 1/6 times 0. And 1/6 times 0 first is equal to 0. 0 multiplied by this 3, we get 0 also. So 3 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. 1 times 48 is 48. No need to use the calculator in this. Just make it manually. And then when you replace x with 6, we get 48 times 3 to the power of 3, 1/6 times 6. And now we can cancel the 6's, and we get 3 to the power of 3. 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 27. So 48 multiplied by 27. Compare this and this one. You get the same answer, but this one is multiplied by 27 already, which is mentioned in the question. So when we increase from 0 to 6, the x increases from 0 to 6. The function increased from 48 to be 48 multiplied by a factor of 27, which is required in the question itself. And here, why did we choose 6 for this example? Because the question says 1/c is the coefficient of x. Look at this, 1/6 is the coefficient of x. So the coefficient is what the question is asking to look at. 1/3, for example, here, and whatever. So the answer is letter B for this question. I hope you understand this, and see you in the next video. Bye.